Welcome to Shadow of the Broker 141, the Wrinkle Part 2, Wizard's Glass. Bonus XP if you can guess where I'm taking Wizard's Glass from. Um, we have three Broker's agents um, that have seemed to have appeared in the middle of a massive battle sometime in the distant past. What they're seeing are in the distance at this point are, these old cruisers. It's not through the looking glass actually, um, but the one that I'm working from may have been inspired by that. It's sort of the same idea though. Um, the I guess another hint would be that the the series that references that talks about 13 wizards glasses.
A Wrinkle in Time?
Well, you've got the inspiration for the title, yeah, the Wrinkle.
Okay.
Um, but we'll get to that, I guess. And so you see in the distance, you see lightsabers, you see what you would consider museum pieces of starships in the sky. You see what appears to be what you've heard from history books as the Sith Empire battling with these Jedi forces, whom you can assume is the Old Republic. So you were shunted to this place by a mysterious Zygerrian holding the wizard's glass that you were that you that I shared before the GIF. Um, it appears to be able to send you back in time and alter reality. Obviously, a bit disconcerting in the hands of uh, any any Zygerrian as you traditionally know them. Uh, so he seemed to be um, related somehow to Sano Malek. Sano Malek had called out that he was his as if he was his brother. Um, Something that you would know on this timeline is that the reason Sano Malek had been banished from Zygerria proper, banished by his father, who is now king, is that Sano was responsible for getting both his brother and he into a space battle that ended up killing his older brother. And so Atimalek was not very happy with that, and now poor Sano is off on Kawak. But that's not where you are anymore. You seem to be on some planet somewhere in the midst of this battle. You're a bit disoriented as you first enter. Um, can I get a hard perception? Oh, I guess we need to roll for things.
Yep, I'm all
So,
right. I need to just pop Mav out, but that'll take me half a second. So
okay.
go for it and roll, and I'll figure things out. All right, let's see. 26 hits. War Chief Nardell, his war chief in exile. So he's doing his best to continue with people's traditions, working with the assumption that he might be the last Razor Tusk, or at least the last free member of his tribe.
Remind me of that again when we hit what will be obvious as the part 3 that we're tagging into this. Okay.
Sounds good. 53 is going to miss by a mile, and 26 will be closer to Nardell than to the balance point, and his morality is what is it? Bravery and mercilessness. Nardell never backs down from a challenge, relishing personal combat. However, when wronged, his wrath is swift and absolute.
Okay. Yes, so keep that in mind on Nardell's motivations going into, but just about anything if you're going to be aggressive. Okay, so battle all around you. Can I get a hard perception check from everyone?
Definitely.
When you were doing your intro earlier, you said that no one recognises them apart from museum pieces, but
Oh,
then
this.
Venris will.
Hmm. Yeah. So I would expect that Vanris is having a bit of an existential crisis here. You awoke 3,000 years in the future, and now you're back in the time that you think you belong in. So you're not sure whether the being in the future part was fake or this is being shunted back. It's not extremely pleasant for you mentally at the moment.
It's like,
Um,
what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. What was so Vanris was a bounty hunter, right? Which did she work more with the Sith Empire or the Old Republic?
Sith Empire. She did a few jobs for the Republic. And yeah, she basically took down the cyborg Sith Lord over Coruscant. No, sorry, Corellia. But she does know a few, well, one Sith Lord and one Jedi Master.
So it sounds like you played both sides a bit there then.
Oh, hell yeah. It's not about the money, it's about a whole lot of money.
Okay. So the successes there and the double triumph for the success. So you're pulling in the dark side. That's going to play in here in a moment.
Yeah, so Nardell basically, it's really overwhelming. Excuse me. And just his natural kind of warrior instinct is kicking in, and so he's feeding off some of that.
And Nardell and a little bit later, so Nardell gets to act first, but Rogesh hears this as well. You hear the whistling of what would be an artillery round heading straight for your location. So, yeah, you realize that you, with that double triumph, you may be able to get out of this in time, but you're not so sure about Ragesh and Vanris. You're not sure that they're going to be able to act quickly enough.
Nardell will risk himself to some degree to try to help them. If it's going to be 100% Nardell save and 0% them, he's going to try to make it 50-50-50 kind of.
Okay, it's going to be a formidable coordination check for everyone. Nardell, yours would be hard, but for every time you increase it, I will let you decrease someone else's.
So I was going to say I'll go to daunting to give Vanris daunting.
Okay, so formidable coordination check for Rogesh, daunting for Vanris, daunting for Nardell. So, oh wow, okay.
I end up with a success and a threat.
Okay, so and then Vanris actually has a triumph on this one. Okay, so the shell is about to impact. Nardell, what do you do to give warning to Vanris that enables her to actually get into a location that's safe?
He'll just start her moving by grabbing her and starting to run. He's tall enough that he can get her feet off the ground for a second until she gets them pumping and he can put her back down and sort of flying off.
Okay, that's a success for everyone. So the ground around you is, littered and pockmarked. So what do you think your characters would do to actually protect themselves from this impact?
Nardell will find a previous artillery hole, shell hole, a crater, I guess would be a better word for it, and look to duck down as low as he can in that.
I think Venris will probably do something like a backflip, or a few of them to slide into a foxhole.
Okay, and you all do this, and there is a pretty massive explosion, but all of you are seemingly whole. Um, from that, you get a sense that you were pushed there at that exact moment to take that artillery shell. So it seems like the Zygerrian was aware of something whenever he pushed you there. That triumph, though, Venris, from this foxhole, you find. Actually, give me a force die. You find the body of a Jedi next to you, and it seems that he has his lightsaber still there.
Okay, she'll pat him down to see if she can find a communicator.
It looks like there may have been something, maybe from his helmet or something, but his head is not there. So.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Headless. Okay, she'll. Yeah, she'll just pat him down, see if she can find an ID on him, a name, and she'll grab hold of the lightsaber.
Yep, and it is a unmodified lightsaber, so the 6 damage, breach 1, crit 2. Or is it crit 3? It's crit 2, sounds right.
I believe it's the base, but I can double check.
Yes, and so it's a standard Ilum saber that's unmodified.
Okay.
What color is it?
Ooh, purple.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, well, you have something there. Okay, so this blast occurs, and you can hear the battle raging on in the distance still, but your area feels safe at the moment. Nardell, your use of the dark side earlier, you felt it give you power, and you feel it surging, like it's wanting to join something else to your south.
Uh-oh.
So this is not something you've really experienced for. You've dealt with dark side sort of remnants from the Empire, but you've never felt this like surge of the dark side. Like it's really just present on this planet. Can I get a hard discipline check from you?
Sure thing. Let's see. Quite disciplined, in fact.
Indeed. Okay. So take a strain for that, for the threat.
All right.
But you resist the temptation to just bolt that direction, to bolt towards this source of power that you think wants to join.
For the triumph, can I get like a peek at it or something?
You get the sense that what you're feeling is the Sith just as a group of very powerful, just together, a group of dark side force users in numbers you wouldn't have ever imagined.
Got it.
So you have a feeling that you would have probably met up with a few of them if you had gone that direction. To your benefit or to your pain, you're not exactly sure.
Invariably with the dark side, a short-term benefit for long-term pain.
Yes, and another part of the triumph is that you sort of get the same sense from the light side to your north.
Nardell will definitely tell others about that and recommend that we head towards it to get an idea of what this whole situation is about.
Is there like any rocks, outcroppings and stuff like that heading north?
Yeah, you can see that the terrain sort of pulls down a bit. There might be some caverns or something to the north.
Okay. Through her comms, she'll tell the others. I think what's best would be to stay out of the firing line and move up in cover.
That makes sense.
Okay. So is everyone interested in heading north stealthily? Yeah, it's probably a mile to your east. You can actually see it being waged. You can see very clearly the lightsabers of varying colors. But of course, you also see just the normal foot soldiers. There appear to be some um, mechanized infantry as well. And then there is a battle going all over the sky on above you.
So the area we are now was so beat up because the battle has kind of like moved from here and progressed.
It seems to be.
Right.
Also, is there like any sort of dog tags on this fallen Jedi?
Well, I actually don't know the answer to that. Do Jedis usually wear dog tags of some sort?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Stealth check is going to be 2 red and 2 purple for everyone, and of course this is a group check.
2 red, 2 purple. Oh, I'm gonna take strain to use Master of Shadows and decrease it once. Oh, that is nowhere near helpful.
You're saying everyone has to do this check, or is it just one check for everyone?
Everyone. So it's the standard rules we do here, where the results can be shared.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to flip for this. Right. Nah.
Okay.
You can only cover the banners, yeah.
I think you're okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, so okay.
As we're going north stealthily, so you can cycle through the comm channels to pick up any of the comms from either side.
Yeah, it appears that everything's being jammed, likely by the fleet that's in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
She'll say nothing on comms. Well, she'll make the sign that there's nothing on comms, as if to say comms are jammed and dead.
Okay. So as you guys maneuver north, you run into a bit of a canyon, and you realize that the canyon really just ends, and you're boxed in here. And from the top of the canyon, you hear the sound of lightsabers, and 4 individuals jump down and surround you all.
Fenris will hold out her hands to say that she is not a threat.
So you guys see that you are surrounded by a group of Jedi.
Yeah, spotting. I mean, are their lightsabers ignited as
Yes,
in the
yes, they
images?
are.
So seeing that they have non-red lightsabers, and you know, in Nardell's experience, he's really only dealt with bad people with red lightsabers, and then like Saber and Gristle with non-red. He's gonna say that we came to this side of the conflict looking for the Jedi and seem to have found them. We are friends.
So the Jedi Guardian moves forward, his lightsaber still out, and says, "Identify yourselves. What are your allegiances?"
Nardell will look to Rogesh on this one with the closest approximation that a Whiffid can make of like the slanty smiley face.
Scooby Doo.
It's
That's not even really a lie, is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's make that a 4 red charm check.
Can Fenris add a boost by saying, I am returning what I found on one of your dead Jedi, and she tosses the Guardian the lightsaber.
Before it even finishes its arc, it starts flying towards him and it comes to his hand. Go ahead and give 3 boosts for that.
oh, I was afraid he might get pissed and think that she did something to the Jedi. Good move, D. Kill with kindness?
Congenial, yeah. That one's where you can just move down upgrades. It's pretty good.
Right, it's like the opposite of intimidating or whatever. Not the opposite, but the cut. Now you said it.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting. Okay. So you see him nod at you briefly as he seems to focus in on the lightsaber. Just a serious look on his face, and he tucks it into his cloak. And then he extinguishes his lightsaber and moves closer, and says, "There's more to you, though. You don't feel like you belong in this place." And the despair. Could I get a hard perception check from everyone again?
Yep. 4, 2, 4 star. Yeah, I always forget that it doesn't because I don't use the caption all that often, but I've definitely had times where I use it for like half a session, even though it's not accurate because I just don't even realize.
Okay. So both Ragesh and Nardell realize that from the top of this canyon, some sort of explosive device is being tossed down. Okay. And so the devices go off fairly suddenly before even most of you can react. And you see just from the cloud, from the devastation, that the majority of the Jedi have been have fallen or are extremely wounded. But around you, there is a what you recognize as a force protect bubble being generated by the Guardian. And from the top of the cavern, you see some friendly people that I'm sure really are nice. So, yeah, can I get initiative?
Oh dear.
I was going to say, Brandon, if you go into your tips, you're able to drop down a initiative order thing. That might even help.
Do we?
No, we do it separately because of the various alterations we
Yeah, we
have.
tried that way back when and found it not.
Ah, right. Okay.
That
Being
was
a
fine.
pain.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we get to add anything for the triumphs on our perception rolls?
Yeah, go ahead and give yourself an added success for the triumphs on the perception rolls.
Oh.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Huh. That's not helpful. Okay. Well, we're all going to go at the same time, guys. So there's that. Oh, right. You didn't add the one in before you rolled. Cool. All right. Ready whenever you are, Brandon.
Okay, so these first two are going to be Jedi.
Okay.
Oh, that's not very good for him. Okay.
Actually entered it as a 22, not a 2.2.
You can see that the Sentinel's his arm is not in good shape. So unfortunately, his little double lightsaber technique is not going to be so great. Okay, and next is the Sith. Actually, I have these guys fully statted out, so I'm looking at their tokens to get their initiatives. I did. You notice I'm being sneaky there with the classes.
So there should be 4 of them.
Yes, there are 4.
I noticed the other 2 actually because I was not zoomed out enough. All right, we're gonna go first. I think all 3 of us do.
Okay. So they are about 15 feet above you. They basically were planning this ambush in this cavern here.
Maybe could you maybe? It's 15 feet. No, 15 feet is still short. Could you whip one and pull him down here? Could be a good part. Right, something like that.
Yeah, you'd be able to do that. Okay, yeah, she is adversary 2, defense 2. And I'll go ahead and flip for that as well. Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Oh, nice. Okay. So I'll let you use that triumph to drag her down. And then you usually can apply the stagger condition to that, right? Okay. Okay. What's the damage on that? Okay. Stun.
Stick with regular. I think she's falling far enough as well that like if we roll those two kind of in together.
And she is prone. Okay, so she is not able to move. Put a little foot on her.
And she's prone, you said?
Yes.
All right. Nardell's going to come over to her. And
You guys don't want to get hit by force lightning? I don't. Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? We're funny that way. I get... but she is not... whatchamacallit? Distracted or disoriented, right?
No, so you don't get your added damage.
I always forget to do that, so I feel like I've got to ask.
Yeah. It's a good thing to ask.
I can actually... So I'm going to take one maneuver to go to her. I won't aim. I'm going to use first a maneuver to do Terrify as a maneuver. Oh, no, I can't. Sorry. It's just mislabeled.
Yeah, and some nasty stuff appears around her. Yeah, just imagine that.
So I'm sorry.
You see the Sith Juggernaut's head go snap towards your direction whenever he sees you do this sort of thing.
All right, here we go. Weak. No, so I'm not using Prey on the weak. Okay. Here it goes. And she was adversary 2, defense 2, right?
Yes, adversary 2, defense 2.
All right. I will attempt to hit her with both the glove and my tusk, so I will add a difficulty for 2-weapon fighting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm going to make that 3 success and a total of 2 advantage. So I will do Ancient Glove, 6, 9, I believe. It's cutting it off again. Yeah, 9.
For the first hit?
For the first hit.
Okay.
And then my unarmed attack will do 4, 6, 9 again.
Okay. And that, she's still conscious.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, I was actually going to stun her before James actually stepped in and done anything. Well, perhaps this Sentinel would probably seal the deal. Actually, sod it. No, she'll just go in.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's gonna get in close and with her combat knife. Hang on. Sorry, got to change skills here. Where are you, melee? Or she's... Yeah. Okay. I'll just shoot her from short range.
Yeah, you'll...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's gonna actually stun her and take her action. Well, what I was thinking of was trying to preserve the timeline. We already screwed by people. Temporal prime directives out of the window. Okay, yeah, she'll just shoot her then.
Yeah, there's no such thing.
Especially in Star Wars. Okay, yeah, she'll just take her out. Take her out.
Okay, adversary 2, defense 2, and an added upgrade for Nardell being engaged.
Okay, so I have 1 purple, 2 red, and 2 black.
I think it should be 2 reds. So you upgrade, the distance is short, so it's 1 purple usually. Upgrade that 3 times, you end up with 2 red.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, so 2 red and 3 black.
Okay, here we go. 1 advantage.
Okay, what are you gonna do with the advantage?
Can't spend anything. What was it? I have no idea what I can do with an advantage. Okay, I forgot.
Sure.
Okay.
So just roll 1 boost. See if you get that success.
Oh, come on. Ah.
Those boosts, they're never reliable.
No, it's temporal mechanics.
Essentially, or recover a strain. That's all 1 advantage.
I'm going to recover a strain. Dear. I haven't got any strain to recover, so.
Pass a boost. Then.
Pass the boost then.
Okay. So the Sith sorceress screams at you all that you don't understand the power of the dark side, and she puts her hands out towards Nardell.
Does this use regular ranged?
Yes, it does. It's a set difficulty of 2 purple.
Okay, so it's 5 up, but it has like range defense and everything.
Yes.
So 5 upgrades and 3 defense.
Oh man, that is amazing. Okay, so let me get this. 5 upgrades. So
3 red and a purple, I think. If the base difficulty is 2.
yes.
But there's no added difficulty for being engaged or anything?
I don't think so. Not for Force Lightning.
I didn't think so either, because it seems like, if anything, it should be easier to do it closer, because you can just, like, grab the person or something.
Okay. And what were the setbacks on it?
Defense, 3.
Defense 3. Okay. Sorry, I was asking for the number.
Just wanted to make sure.
Okay. So you can't unleash, you can't convert Force die to successes, so how does Nardell actually, deflect this point-blank shot? You see this writhing purple electricity coming out from her hands, and what does Nardell do to actually prevent it from being hit by it?
So it actually skips around him and it hits something else because of his Whiffids carry a lot of blubber, and fat is non-conductive. So
okay.
The path of least resistance for the lightning is through the dry ground.
Okay. But it seems like the Sith Juggernaut is very interested in this happenstance, and he will take that triumph as an upgrade to his check.
For the threats, I think we can get if anyone, or I guess I could take a free maneuver if I wanted. What would be a use? Is there a useful maneuver at this point for Nardell to take? Oh, I have things I can do as maneuvers. Hold on one sec. I will use that to. I will use that to take a coordinated assault maneuver. So 2 allies at short range will get a free advantage. So that'll be Rogesh and maybe the Guardian. See what
Interesting.
he can
Okay.
do. Get a free maneuver till basically on their next turn.
Okay. Yeah, and we get a Jedi NPC, right?
Yep.
So the Guardian is so Baleful Gaze is sort of a dark-sided technique, right?
It's not the friendliest of techniques. It's one of the auto conflict ones.
Yes, and so he looks a bit disturbed, but he launches forward and looks to the Marauder up there and is going to try to use Draw Closer on him. So he will get an auto advantage, you said, right?
Correct.
Okay, and that's Adversary 2. Defenses on the Marauder are... looks like he's got some good melee defense. Makes sense. So yes, the Marauder, in a very stylish fashion, is pulled down towards the Guardian as he flips around and is struck by his lightsaber.
Lovely.
Okay, and next is another Sith.
Yeah, you have 3 Sith in a row.
Okay. So the Sith Juggernaut is going to launch himself and land right next to Nardell.
Yikes.
And it looks like he's going to bear down upon you. What are we looking at here? He's got 2 threats.
We have 5 upgrades, 3 defense, but now I'm out of chances to use it. But I think that's okay. This seems like the time to use it.
Okay. Let's see here. So that would be the 3 red and 1 purple again, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna flip for him.
And then 3 setbacks.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. So he comes to bear upon you, just a strong, slash downward. It looks like he's just trying to take you down with one massive blow. So how do you handle this? What is it that he gets a despair on here?
Oh, that's interesting.
I'd be willing to give that to you for just the threat, actually. Well, no, that is more of a despair item. So yeah, you have to.
Despair too. That's fine with me.
Okay. Yeah. So you, Nardell, are just in your almost battle rage sort of state, where you just have this level of extreme focus, and so this powerful blow downward. Not only are you able to dodge it, but you're able to redirect it, and it just goes straight through the sorceress, bisecting her.
Yeah, it's sort of and I'm going to use the 3 threat to have him fall prone, which is one of the options from the book. So I will, right, it's kind of like a judo or aikido move of using his own energy against him, where Nardell steps out of the way and then uses his powerful downward stroke to keep him going downward.
Okay, and he doesn't fall necessarily prone. He does go to a knee, though.
Okay, but effectively not down.
He is effectively prone, yeah.
Right. Okay.
He's just too cool to fall down.
Yeah.
Okay, that was not so great for him.
You are weak for getting into ensnared. Dead right next to
and you can feel him in your mind, Nardell, telling you, "Let me show you the power of the dark side. Embrace it." and you will become stronger.
Nardell will shake his head and say, I've sought out the Jedi for a reason.
Okay,
Two
let's
more.
see.
You've got Marauder and Assassin left.
Okay, so the Marauder is going to go for the Guardian. But he still has 2 threat, right? Because it's 2 threat against everyone, right? Okay.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Okay, so he is going to try to attempt to strike with both lightsabers. So he effectively adds another difficulty. And... oh, I need to look at his stuff. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he's pretty skilled. And he can aim as a maneuver. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, yes. So it looks like the Guardian is able to parry some of it, but these blows come down in a devastating flurry. Let's see. So that would be 12. Oops, that's not how you do that.
Is that negative health?
Yeah, I I forgot the counting down, the counting up versus counting down. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a oh gosh. So he's using one triumph to hit with the second blade, and the other triumph to crit.
All right.
So
I'm ready for the roll.
66.
66 is Scattered Senses. He loses all boosts from all checks until the end of the encounter.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then, but we've got 5 threat here.
I've got the added threat already in there.
Oh shoot, you're right. Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
I've been trying to keep track of that.
No, that's smart. I'm just not looking carefully enough. So we could do. Does he have any? Does the Guardian have any cool things he can do as a maneuver?
Yes, actually, he could use the Force as my ally.
Interesting. Which lets him use a force power as a maneuver, right?
Yes.
What powers does he have?
He has move.
Interesting.
Move and protect is what he's got.
Thoughts on doing that, or save that for something else, guys? Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Okay, and let's see. It takes strain. It takes 2 strain to use Force as my ally. Do you take strain from doing the maneuver for free? You don't, do you? You maneuver for threat.
No, this is a free maneuver outside of the normal maneuver economy.
Okay. And
It's an immediate free maneuver.
he is going to attempt to push the Sith Marauder back. Let's see. Discipline on the Marauder is actually not that great. Do you guys want to flip for this?
No, we'll
Okay.
reserve it.
I'll flip for the Marauder, though, to give him a little bit more of a chance. Oh. And so you guys can see the dust and dirt move around the Marauder, but he just starts laughing maniacally, screaming out in an almost frenzy, "The Jedi are weak!"
Bummer.
Don't forget, there is a boost going out, possibly going to be used on the Sentinel, I take it now.
No, that's your guys' boost. I'm not going to take that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool.
Oh, he did have a advantage, but it's not going to change anything from
Yeah.
coordinated assault. It's till the end of my next turn. But It's all good. Then you just have the assassin left.
Okay. So the assassin. Okay. It's going to flip. You no longer see the assassin.
This is not bueno.
Okay, that's
Okay.
the turn.
Then the sentinel.
Okay, I need to get strain on this person for using the light sign. Okay. The Sentinel moves into flank with you, Nardell, against the Juggernaut. And he's just going to go down. One arm is useless to him at the moment, so he's just going to go in for a slash.
And he gets a free boost from the Juggernaut being
Prone, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, adversary 3, defense 3. Okay, adversary. Oh, no force. Sorry. But that is a hit. But it is parried, and no damage gets through.
Yeah. Alright, but put a little strain on him. We'll add it up.
Oh yeah, a little.
Okay, back to the top.
I guess it's probably...
I agree.
Adversary 3, defense 3.
But a boost. And you have a free advantage from Nardell, and I guess, do you have one for free from Superior or something? All right. Beautiful.
Oh wow. Okay. So what are you attacking with? Okay.
I feel like switching to Strain because he's parrying is a little meta.
Okay. So you've got your whip around him. It looks like some of that damage is not going to get through, but you said 15, right? Okay, so he does parry some of it away, but some of it does get through.
That's fair. So he's knocked down and ensnared, so he can't take maneuvers to get himself up.
Yep.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's a good combo right there. Yeah, a boost, an extra boost, or do you have that already?
Yep.
Vanris had sent a boost around as well, if you wanted to use that one. Depends, yeah.
It's a good idea for now. Nardell will... Yeah, he can't turn down the challenge. Good sense, I think, would have him leave the Juggernaut trapped and all alone, but there's not... Well, he was going to leave, because if he gets unengaged from him, the guy can't hit him, and the Marauder could use a little whacking on, but Nardell's not going to let that happen. That's opposite everything he believes. So he will attack. So, defense 3... I will aim. He's knocked down. Condition careful plan. Yes. Oh no, I forgot to overbalance, I think. Could have staggered him instead. Oh well.
Ooh.
That's my fault. Yeah, so I will just... yeah, I'll just go with the glove, not the two-weapon fighting this time. Okay, so this is not stellar. 9 and then 2 threats.
Okay, so 9 damage.
Yeah,
He parries it away.
yeah, that's what I thought. What about the threats?
Let's see, 2 threat. Let's see. There's a maneuver that happens that you're not aware of.
It has to be, I guess, I think it's supposed to be the person who's being attacked.
Oh, okay.
I think it says target or opponent, which I think.
Take 2 strain.
All right. Getting up there.
In your pure fervor, you're just getting agitated at this Sith that's able to deflect your blows.
Reasonable.
Okay. Looks like you Vanris is left.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I take it this guy is engaged with Guardian.
Yes.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can help take him down. I'm gonna aim, and yeah, I'm gonna see if I can take him out.
Okay. Adversary 3, defense 3, and an added upgrade from engaged allies.
Right. Okay. So that is 1 black, 2 red, 1 purple.
Should be 3 defense.
Yeah. So 3
Okay.
3 black.
3 black. Right. Okay. Oh, please hit. Oh, yes.
Okay. Let's take 2 strain from that. What's the damage?
The damage. I'm gonna. She basically has a big rifle in her hands anyway. So, right. It's 8 damage. 8, 9, 10. That's 11.
You are very lucky. He attempts to reflect it. He gets most of it, but a little bit gets through.
Okay, and can I crit?
You can.
Okay.
Roll it up.
Here we go. 21.
Off balance. He gets a setback to his next skill check. I think that might mean he's no, he's going to go again before, so never mind. Even if he is disoriented, he'll be undisoriented by that point. So yes, a setback for him.
Okay.
Yay, so that works.
And that is the end of our 3 turns. It is a Sith turn now.
Okay. So Nardell, you see the Sentinel.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to add. This thing has Pierce 1. Sorry, I forgot to add that.
Okay, so an added damage.
Woohoo!
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So Nardell, you see the Sentinel behind you, trying to attack the Juggernaut as well. But behind him, there comes the form of the assassin, and she already has her red blade through the Sentinel.
Yikes. Didn't even have a chance. We have the Guardian now.
Okay, and so he is going to just try to strike down this Marauder that's in front of him. So he can aim, And the Marauder is... there are no other effects that would be on this Marauder, right?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
The Juggernaut will have a setback, but that's it, I think.
Okay. Oh wow, the Guardian is not having such a great time. Okay, but 3 advantage. What can he do for 3 advantage?
Let's see. He can give a setback.
Okay, I think he's going to do that because he knows he's about to get
And
attacked.
then pass a boost to one of us.
Yes, he'll do that. So let me move. Oops, I put the... Yeah, that's where it should be. And the Juggernaut has a setback as well, right?
Correct. From his
Okay.
From his crit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the rest of the Sith.
Okay, and he is entangled. Okay. The net, yeah. I was just like, I need something to show he's wrapped up. So the Juggernaut, speaking to Nardell in just very close terms, just says, "The Jedi will fall. The Sith Empire will take over the galaxy. Join us." Join us or perish.
I'm gonna live another 4,000 years. It's all okay.
Okay, and he is going for a lightsaber attack on you.
So Nardell will just roar back at him, especially, this guy's on his knee. He's attacking off his knee. Nardell is like 8 feet tall. It's pretty intimidating. So that's the 5 upgrades, and he'll have 4 setback this time because of the crit.
Okay. And is that gonna stick around actually?
The setback from the crit does not. I believe it's just for the next attack because it's one of the low level.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's just the next one.
So 5 upgrades. Is that 3 red and a purple?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna flip for him.
That didn't show for me.
It took a second for me.
Yep, it just went for me.
Okay. So that is going to be 16 breach 2.
Whoa. Stupid setbacks, not even helping. Okay, ouch. I believe it's just the Marauder now.
Okay, the Marauder is going to go in for another flurry of lightsaber blows. Gonna aim, defense. And looks like he's only able to get 1 through, which the Jedi does parry. Okay, do I have 1 more Sith?
Nope, she's dead.
Oh yeah, that's right, because the assassin attacked this turn. So we're back to the top, aren't we?
Yep.
So this poor Jedi got speared. It's down. Okay. Adversary 3, defense 3.
But you get a boost. Actually, you get 2. We had a advantage from the Guardian. Boost, not advantage. Yeah. Right.
Oh,
Good improvement.
nice. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay, what
Okay.
was the damage again? 13. Okay. Okay, it looks like some of that will get through as he parries. And he is staggered. So yeah, and so at this point he is down, so he's not cool anymore.
Okay. Venrus is going to obviously take aim on him and see if she can finish
Well,
the guy
why
off.
not? He's like looking out of it. Why not go for like the very fresh assassin?
Okay, yeah, she'll go for the assassin.
Okay, adversary 2 and range defense of 3 actually.
Okay, so 3 black, 2 red, and a purple.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Okay, and yeah, with an aim, and she's going to take that floating boost. And here we go.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
that's 8, 9, 10 with Pierce 1. So that'd be what, 11?
She reflects the damage away.
Sorry? What? You deflect the entire thing away?
Yes.
Oh, what about my triumphs?
Good question. Fortunately, I did not give her superior reflect, but yeah, that would have
come
been
on,
fun.
Bubbles,
You could.
come on.
I mean,
Oh.
one of the options for a hit with 2 triumphs is to destroy a piece of equipment.
Ooh.
Can I destroy her lightsaber?
Yes, I'll say what happens is that, so she's sort of gloating over the corpse of the Jedi Sentinel and is very hurriedly having to deflect your beam, but it hits right at the beam, like the edge of the generator, and it reflects it away, but it starts to spark, and her lightsaber goes out. I'll give her a wrench for a broken lightsaber.
All right.
And then that's because she's angry.
I will take a maneuver to go over to the now unarmed assassin.
So she, being probably 4 foot something, and now unarmed, just looks up at you in horror.
She has to make, I actually forgot this for the Juggernaut, a 4 difficulty fear check as well.
Yeah, I would have probably said the Juggernaut was immune to that, so...
That's fair.
Okay. And she is not the most disciplined either. Oh yeah, she is terrified of you.
She is also loses her free maneuver on her next turn from no escape because of the 2 threat.
Nice. Okay, so you have to spin the threat on that then?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, so she is also disoriented because of that's just the fear quality.
Beautiful.
So-
Now I get my damage.
Yeah.
And I will attack her.
Okay. Yeah, she is adversary 2, only 1 melee defense.
Sucker. And I aim, and that's all I think I get. I don't get any bonuses to attack. I just get it to damage, I believe. Yes. Yep. Okay. Beautiful.
Nice. Okay. What's the damage
So
on that?
I'll convert both of those to damage. So that's going to be 9, and then plus 2 more from Prey on the Weak. So that's 11 damage.
Okay.
And then I have what? 5 advantage, so I'll crit her for 3 of them. And this has vicious 1. I don't think I have vicious. I think it's... I don't have lethal blows, I don't believe. Nope. So plus 10 is 99.
Ooh.
99 is crippled.
Nice. That is actually going to be brilliant for you. Okay. And then
And then I've got 2 more. I'll recover strain. I'm starting to get up there. Ah.
No, I don't think it's not.
GM choice, I believe. The roll is for which characteristic gets messed up.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll say it's definitely her leg that goes snap as you're bearing down upon her.
Lovely. And it is a Sif's turn now.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because Vanner's already went. Yeah.
Yes. So she screams out in horror, and yeah, this is going to be an opposed check, I think. So, could I get your discipline?
My discipline is 1 yellow, 3 red.
So one purple,
Sorry,
3 red?
1 yellow, 3 green. So 1 red, 3 purple.
Red, 3 purple. Do you want to upgrade this any?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
It's
upgrade
got
for
the
her.
setback from disoriented.
This is true. Okay. So she focuses in on you, and you cannot see her anymore.
Oh no.
But she's so focused on Nardell's assault upon her, Rogesh and Vanrus can still see her. And she's just sort of whimpering. So she is... so she lost her free maneuver, and she's crippled. So she's on the ground, and she crawls over this way with some strain.
Cool.
Okay, and you've got 3 threat against her.
Maybe just go for it, Tommy. That kind of undoes. I feel like that undoes the ability a little bit too much, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I would still. She is still invisible to Nardell, even if you say that. So it would. Yeah.
Can't you see the footprints?
No. Yeah, he actually can't because misdirect actually is a mind affecting ability. So. Yeah. Oh, sorry. That was just to Vanrus. What was your suggestion?
I could just take the free maneuver to close in with like a new target, like the Marauder or something. Now that I've lost that one, I'm like in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
All I said was, can't you see the footprints?
Right, but Nardell can't see that kind of like he is totally unaware of anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the first Sith turn. Jedi turn.
Okay, Guardian might hit this time. You know, maybe. I don't know. This Marauder's he's got his defense has been getting through, so it's pretty good. Yeah.
Remember to say, hit him in the nuts.
Do you want to flip for him?
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Finally.
So the Marauder does have parry, though, as you would expect a duelist to have. So let's see how much of that gets through. 12. Okay, it's enough to get through. Let's roll that crit.
Yeah, just a standard one. 65. I think we did that one already. I think that's scattered senses.
Okay.
No, slightly dazed. Aha! They're disoriented until the end of the encounter.
That's very good for you. Okay, and then the Sith Juggernaut, of course, cannot do anything this round.
Correct.
But the Marauder still has a turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the Marauder is gonna focus on bringing down this Guardian. Okay. So once again, let's do that.
Yeah, making it work. That whip is invaluable.
Let's see, breach one, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Ooh, that is, okay. So, once again, a parry. Guardian is still on his feet, but he is wounded. He cannot take another blow like that.
That would be ideal, yes.
So 3 threat.
So one of the things there for 3 that is a little bit more vague but could do something really interesting is kind of like regain an advantage in the encounter. Like they give an idea. Black. Yeah.
And then the question is,
I think we were
that
saying
right?
earlier, we said that the person taking the free maneuver has to be the one who is targeted to keep someone else from doing that. But we didn't let the Sith do it, so I don't know that we can.
Yeah, I think that's a good interpretation of the rule. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to shout that to him? Okay. And you see him nod, and then force leap right by Ragesh. You can see that he is severely wounded. He understands his situation.
So we're back to the top.
Okay, you guys good to go.
Okay, can Venris take a shot at him now that he's unengaged? So
Nardell's
please see if
engaged.
we...
Nardell's engaged with him. The only one who's
Oh, right.
doesn't
Engaged
have
is
anyone
her. Yeah,
Yes,
okay. Yeah, I'm
she
gonna
is
take...
she is crawling on the ground, so you do have a setback because of that, but otherwise it's fine.
But she lost
Okay.
her defense, or most of it.
Yeah, so it would be adversary 2 and just the setback from being prone.
And just the one setback.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And, oh yeah, I'm gonna aim.
Okay. What's the damage on that?
8 pierce 1, so that's 9. 10.
Okay.
Well, 9
10.
pierce 1.
9 pierce 1.
Yes. Okay. So 9 there's 1 6. Okay. Yeah. You hear her scream, and Nardell, you actually this actually well, no, it wouldn't break that. Never mind. Okay. So you have, let's see, 3 threat against Vanres. Is 3 threat enough to knock out ammo?
Yeah, I think for 3, it's supposed to be like one of the weapons that calls out that. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna give Vanris 3 strain then. This whole situation is starting to give you a bit of a headache. Time space continuum shit.
Where's Q? Come on, fix it!
And you get a free boost for him being prone still.
Yeah. So Evis. Mm-hmm.
Can you crit on 3? Can you crit on 3 with this whip? Because this is a slightly more deadly whip, right? And he already has 1 crit, so...
Yeah, and he doesn't end up parrying this because of the math. It doesn't make sense for him to. It's versus his soak. Yeah. Okay, yeah, give me that crit roll. Yeah, did you include the 10 from the other crit?
That's the 40 includes that 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 40. Stinger. He increases the difficulty of his next check by 1.
Okay. That might be good.
Yeah. Nardell is going...
Like 2.
We're getting there. You don't take a Juggernaut down in 1 shot. That's the whole point. Yeah, so Nardell will attack the Marauder. He's kind of, I guess he doesn't really sneak up on people, but he has kind of approached her from her blind side, so she's a little slow to react.
Yeah, this is actually a male Cathar. It's a little hard to see.
Okay. So what is it? It's adversary 2, and he has 3 defense?
Yes, the Marauder has 3 defense.
2.
3 melee defense, specifically.
Right. And I get this. I don't need that. And Disoriented will come into play once I clobber them. All right. I'm aiming just once. Okay. I don't think I have Natural Brawler. Nope. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. So it's a hit for 7, 10. Does that go through?
No, he actually parries that all away.
All right. I will elect to disarm.
Okay, so he only has 1 of his sabers.
Oh, right, there were 2 sabers. That's fine. It's a good start. And then I will take my second maneuver to use grapple. So now they need to use 2 maneuvers to disengage.
Works for me. And see, and your despair.
Yes.
Let's see. Wouldn't it be something? For right now, I just use it as an upgrade against you.
All right. Sounds good. You have 1 turn now.
Okay, so my Juggernaut is not staggered, right?
Correct. Just ensnared,
Yeah.
knocked down, disoriented.
So he actually looks past you, Ragesh, and you see the lightsaber fly out of his hand. Looks like he's using saber throw. Okay, so it looks like he was trying to take down the consular, or the guardian rather. Let's see, and I actually do need to make an attack for this.
So he's got the setback for disorient and then whatever else. Got it. You just take the damage.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Yes, and then some force. Yeah, it could. I mean, right? It doesn't. Oh gosh.
Like 16?
Let's see, what do I need to bring it back to him? I need to... yeah, and then he'll use the other remaining dark side to add damage. So that's going to be 18 breach 2.
Oof.
You see that he's still pretty unhappy with that circumstance, though.
Three threat though.
Indeed. Yes.
That makes sense.
Oh, okay. It does. Okay.
So it reduces the damage by 1, but removes. It swaps 2 threats for a despair.
Yeah. So but that's still gonna be all the better for you.
Yes.
So there was a lot happening with that saber flying through the air. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna allow that because that's a good despair for him to be immobilized and then suddenly without his saber. He's gonna have to use the force to get it back into his hand. Yeah, so he's currently unarmed. What are we using for unarmed?
Yeah. But ideally, his defenses have gone significantly downward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he certainly can't parry anymore, or at least for this turn.
Yeah. And you took away 1 of the damage, right, Tommy? I guess for just 1 threat, we'll have him take strain. There's very little you can do with 1 threat. Yeah.
Got it.
And then Jedi turn.
He's going to attempt to let's see. He sees the assassin over here trying to escape, so he is going to throw shit at her. So he's going to try to throw a few large stones at her. So she has adversary 2 still, but no setback for a ranged attack. Ooh. Yes, so 1 of them collides with her. And that's still going to do 12 plus 10 minus 4. That's 8 damage. Oh yeah, she's done.
Woohoo! All right, just the Marauder to go this round.
So he turns on you with only 1 lightsaber in hand, and goes straight for you.
It'll be the 5 upgrades and 3 setback.
Okay.
And a 4 setback from Disorient.
4 setback. I'll flip for him.
So 3 red, a purple, 4 setback.
He actually has a free upgrade against you, so that flip will actually do even more. Okay.
Good remembering.
Yeah, I say because you were grappling him, you, as he's going in for the attack, you actually just, grab his arm, and sort of push him down to his knees in front of you.
Well, actually, I can stagger. I remembered this time. I will stagger him with overbalance. So yeah, he swings through again. Even though his style is less kind of direct and powerful than the Juggernaut, Nardell is still able to do his Whiffed Aikido and overbalance him, I believe. Yeah, overbalance is the talent. So he's staggered till the end of the next turn.
Yeah. So you're basically holding his remaining arm with the lightsaber, and he just sort of stares up to you in horror.
And going off of Nardell's, mind being weighed on right now by the fate of the Razor Tusks, he lets out a triumphant Razor Tusk war cry that in Whiffed essentially calls out the dominance and power of the razor tusks. And we're back to the top.
Okay, can Venris switch? She'll switch her rifle to stun, aim at him,
Okay.
and she will take the shot.
Yeah. Indeed. So he's still just adversary 3, defense 1 without the lightsaber.
Right, 1 black, 2 red, or is that 3 red?
2 black.
Sorry, 2 black. Right, okay, 2 red.
2 red.
Right. Okay.
Because you have an added still knocked down.
Yeah, and she's aiming at him as well. So here we go.
Okay.
So,
what's the damage?
So that's pierce. Sorry, that's 9 damage, 9 stun, 1 with pierce 1.
That's actually enough to stun him down.
Beautiful.
So with that stunning blast, the various cybernetics on him begin to spark and shut down, and he collapses.
All right. Nardell will, now that he's got this, great perch on the Marauder, he will. Flavor-wise, actually, I'm going to go for a tusk attack instead.
Yeah, actually, let's just call this a coup de grace. Just describe how you do it.
Yeah, so Nardell kind of has because he's only got 1 arm, so he's using his good arm with the glove on it to, pin her there, or the Cathar, and then he just kind of comes down with a big swipe of his head and drives a tusk right into him, into a sensitive bit, maybe like a neck or something like that.
Yeah, and as you remove the tusk, the blood just starts pouring out of him, and you see his face go white, just staring in horror at you.
Perfect.
Okay. So... Okay. Yeah, so all this carnage around you, 1 surviving Jedi and barely. Yeah. Yes, and he also, from a few pouches in his belt, he hands you an Ardell and will take one himself, some stim packs.
Does Rogesh have the stim pack special? So how much more does it do?
Oh, nice.
So I'll use 2 and I'll go down 15. And can we roll for strain?
Yes. You
I get
all
We're
together.
in the wilderness, get to use survival to reduce strain.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love that one.
No, didn't. That's okay. Fine. Venris will go over to this guy, put him in binders. And let the Jedi decide what he wants to do with him.
You see that the Jedi actually takes another thing from his pack, breaks it and throws it down next to him, and some red smoke actually begins coming out from this location.
Nardell will move around collecting the Sith lightsabers and smashing them on rocks. And then collect the Jedi lightsabers and turn them over to the Guardian.
He seems to be very surprised at this. He introduces himself as Ram Koda. And he says, Had you not been there to aid us, that ambush would have left us all dead.
You are welcome, Master Jedi.
And I want to be on your side. I don't fully understand your situation, but I would like to, if you would let me.
We don't either, so any insight you glean will be valuable to us as well.
And he looks to Nardell with a bit of concern. He says, "You use the light, but you use your anger as well. This is a dangerous path you tread, my friend."
My kind has, or those gifted of my kind, have tread it for millennia without issue. Though I, having lived around some Jedi, have given up some of the more brutal practices.
I am encouraged to hear that the Jedi have had such an influence on you. I ask that you always keep care, though.
Nardell will nod at him.
The Sith attacked this planet in search of something. Something very old and very powerful. So far they have not been able to locate it. But when I encountered you, I've started to hear something. A voice calling out to me to bring you to it. Perhaps if we were to meditate on this, we might be able to locate whatever it is that is calling out to you.
What planets are we on, by the way?
He lists a planet that is well known for a major conflict in the Old Republic, somewhere out in and not in wild space, but in the Outer Rim.
Okay. Well, this definitely does not look like Rishi.
So yeah, Nardell will agree that, you know, a meditation with the intention of seeking could be very valuable right now.
What is the journey that you are on? I don't quite understand your circumstances.
As I said before, we don't either. We were somewhere else entirely, as and had been effectively captured, but found and he kind of looks over at the others for a way to describe it, a weakness in reality, and traveled through it to this battlefield. As crazy as it sounds, I have no other explanation.
The Force works in mysterious ways.
Amongst your order, is there a Master Satil Shan?
Would he know about that? I'm sorry, I don't know.
If this is the Old Republic era, then he probably would, because she is the Grand Master of the Jedi in the Old Republic.
Yeah, then he would say that too. Yeah, he'd probably say that she's not on this battlefield, but of course fighting the Sith Empire elsewhere.
Understood. Is there a? No, she won't say anything else.
So will you seek this voice with me then? All of you together.
Nardell looks to the others and nods.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Fenris will actually keep an eye on him and keep an eye on the perimeter.
Oh, and in turn for giving the lightsabers back to the Guardian, he actually returns the purple lightsaber that Vanris gave, and he gives it to Nardell and says, "This is a Padawan's weapon. May it serve you well."
Nice.
Nardell takes it, hopefully, identifying the "don't point this at yourself" end, and
He stares
will-
down at it.
and thus ends the story of the Razor Tusks. Husband dies by his own hand in some weird alternative history, and he'll just tuck it into his belongings for the moment.
Yeah, and so as you all sit down, you sort of join in a circle. He asks you all to concentrate. Do you actually have Seek?
I do not.
Okay.
Yeah.
He will lead you all, and so he focuses his thoughts, and you sort of start to have flashbacks to these secondary memories that you have of a different life. You think about the Centels that you knew, the Zygerrian known as Saber, and then you feel a voice calling out to you, and it's actually oddly familiar for everyone who, except probably Vanris. Both Ragesh and Nardell recognize this voice as the voice that Bastion often uses.
Huh.
Whoa.
Okay, and as you concentrate on this, you all, except for the Jedi, find yourself in a different place entirely. So the world sort of melts around you, but you sort of feel the ground give way, as if you were always standing at the precipice of this temple here. It seems like it's either this location was this temple at some point, or it appeared in this way. And you see what you recognize as the form that Bastion took originally when you first. Rogesh recognizes it as the what did we call that? The not the wasn't the Diamond of Despair, but the
The topaz.
the Topaz of Triumph.
Yeah.
You know of me, but I know not of you.
And this is Bastion's voice we're hearing.
This is Bastion speaking to you.
Okay.
How has this come to be?
That is a very good question. So, in this alternate timeline, we're very familiar with Bastion, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Even with Saber questionable, Bastion is still a part of the broker, and it's obviously a major tool that everyone uses.
Somehow we're not quite sure how, but this past is not. We don't belong here. We're out of time.
Something that was lost has been found, or perhaps chose to be found. And then from this, you actually hear some familiar laughing as nearby you see the Zygerrian appear with that reality warping gem, or reality warping device next to him.
How close is he?
He appears to be hovering right by you. You guys are basically at the precipice of this temple right here, staring at Bastion as it's hovering there.
Nardell will point to him and address Bastion and say, "That's how we ended up here. Well, that's how we ended up where you pulled us from."
Is this an image, or is this actually the guy? Can we tell, or?
It appears to be the same guy that you had encountered before, yes.
I mean, Ragesh is going to try to whip that thing out of his hand.
As your whip pulls forward, it disintegrates almost like it had been aged.
Oh.
Thousands of years in an instant.
Ooh.
Your trinkets, he begins to address you, will not break my resolve. I am Hordim Molek. You caught me by surprise as I was watching the end of the Sintels. But now my infinite eyes are upon you, last allies of the traitor Saber Sintel. My father hid me away when that monster went on his monstrous rampages. That he was hailed as a people's champion afterward was the height of irony. The Sintels are proud and arrogant, even for Zygerrians. I was on Zygerria when his pride led to the planet's downfall. I was alone, wandering the wastes. My hatred the only thing to keep me company. When this power embraced me, and provided me the strength to correct all the wrongs committed by that false Jedi. I went and captured and killed him as a child. My father rightly assumed the throne, and Zygerria rose to power and prosperity once more. The remainder of the Sintel line became fodder for my brother's entertainment. Now to deal with you. If you will not die upon these ancient battlefields, then I will make you destroy yourselves. And you feel yourselves being shifted again out of this reality. You feel that there is some resistance, like some force is trying to prevent this, and you feel in your minds, I cannot overcome the Tesseract. You know me when I am complete. Find me. I will remember. And with those last words from Bastion, everyone is pulled away. And
do we need to do some sort of resistance test, just to make sure that we don't throw up our stomach through all this shifting?
Not at the moment.
Is that Corfa? It is.
That's what the image at the top said.
Yeah, I didn't see that at first.
So, as you fade away and return, you find yourselves on board what Ragesh instantly recognizes as a Star Destroyer. But you're not dressed as yourselves. Ragesh, you're in a form that you recognize as Captain Compnor.
Oh boy.
Nardell, you are dressed as an Inquisitor would be undressed. And Vanris, you are an agent of Compnor as well. But by you see what you recognize as another officer of the Inquisitorius. Nardell, your arm is actually cybernetic at the moment. So you actually do have both of your arms.
Right.
And the Chief Inquisitor actually turns from you. What you see is just a full armada of Star Destroyers surrounding planet Corfi, which you know is the Broker's home base. The Chief Inquisitor turns to you all, and you recognize the voice immediately as Jasper Sunflares. He turns to you all and says, Captain Compnor liberated me from the Broker's grasp and put me on the path to true power. Now I will lead you to the greatest victory of all. The fleet will secure the planet and prevent any escape. We have the Broker this time. Captain, are your troops ready?
Yes. No, Ragesh will be a lot more confident. He knows what's going on at this point, so he's going to play along. Yes, indeed.
Okay. And at this point, let's just go ahead and take a 10-minute break.
Exciting.
Welcome back. This is going to be the Part 3, The Darkest Timeline, for the Wrinkle. So, everyone has appeared upon the Star Destroyer after being shifted again by the Zygerrian who revealed himself to be Hordem Molek. They see that they're about to be a part of an assault on the Broker's primary compound. Everyone is dressed as Imperials, and you discover a set of memories of being Imperial, of joining the Empire. Ragesh, your memories are of your infiltration and the first assault on the Broker compound in Corellia, where you captured Jasper. The other agents had gotten away, but you had been pursuing them ever since. And of course, Jasper became an Inquisitor through the influence of the Inquisitorius in general. Nardell, when the Empire visited your homeworld, they recognized you as a powerful person and helped you overcome the enemies of the Razor Tusks in exchange for your service for the Empire. And so it doesn't they don't term it as an enslavement to the Inquisitorius, but you've certainly come to recognize it as such. You are not allowed to return to your home planet, and you basically have to do whatever the Inquisitorius says.
Right.
Vanris, you were discovered in Carbonite after they had sought it for some reason or another, the Empire had. And you were brought back and have been... they recognized your skills as a bounty hunter and have had you join Compnor as to help Ragesh, close the noose around the Broker's organization. And now it has come to this. As these memories start flooding your mind, you are struggling to reach to the other memories you have, the memories you have of, resisting the Empire. So can I get a daunting cool or discipline check to hold on to those memories? Nardell, you'll get a boost because of you feel, in addition to the Inquisitor lightsaber at your side, you do feel another lightsaber with you. And Ragesh, you seem to remember purchasing a Zygerrian saber at some point, and so you'll get a boost for that as well.
Woo! Perfect memory.
Okay. So, both Nardell and Ragesh are battling these dual memories. And of course, there's always the confusion of which one is real, which one has been imagined. Are the Broker's agents trying to influence your memories, or has the Empire? Are you really agents, and the shifting has happened to you? It's not entirely clear to you at this point as you're going to do this. Vanris, the Empire pays well.
But she can be bought for any side.
The Empire, you've heard of these rebellion people. They don't have any money. Okay. So the assaults on the broker's compound begins. So the standard breaching technique is going to be used, and Jasper is going to be accompanying you. Over time, you've realized that small strike forces are the way to go for the broker's agents. The overwhelming force really just ends up being fodder more than anything else. So you are going in. Can I get a 1d10 from everyone?
Ew.
Oh, whoops.
I did in the chat.
Okay, so we have 2, 6, 8, and 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that'll mean something interesting. 2, 6, 8. Wait, 8. Oh, and 10. Interesting. Okay. Also, you can clear your strain and your wounds.
Now that we live in the comfort of a Star Destroyer.
Yes. Everyone's doing quite well, actually, and that's the part of your arm being repaired as well. Only the best in cybernetics for the Empire's Inquisitors. Okay. So, you have breached the broker's compound. And I guess we're going with that music? Let me... Okay, is this, I think this is the one I actually wanted to use here. So, as you expected, the broker's agents are putting up a front. You know that not all the agents would be here, but these are the ones that appear to have been here. You may note that was the D10 roll. They were in alphabetical order, so Zivo was number 10. So, let's go ahead and roll initiative, as you are tasked with bringing down the broker's agents.
Would we be equipped with something like respirators and I don't know, knockout gas?
No, you have your own equipment at the moment, other than the special lightsaber that Nardell has. And you wouldn't go. The Empire would not equip you to be non-lethal here.
Whenever you're ready, Brandon.
Okay. And I did pull all of these stats from their player sheets, so hopefully they were updated.
Mecha Zevo.
Yeah. So that's one person. They're having to roll vigilance, so which Zevo has in spades. Wait, I got that reversed. Oh my. Okay.
Hey, boy.
All I say is it's a good job Dara's not in there.
She could have been. She was number 4, I think. And this is the last. Oh, that's poor Alro.
That's an hour thing to happen.
Quick, get the Zexto first.
Clearly they have a turn first. I think we have the next 3. So it's them, all of us, the rest of them.
Okay,
Oh, is Jasper going to be taking part or just?
Oh yes, that's right. Yes, and I do have. Oh, that's a very good point. Actually, I forgot I did this. Okay, yeah, I need to roll for Jasper. So this next one is him. For some reason, my computer is going crazy for a second.
Did we have a choice of rolling cool or vigilance, or was it just cool?
I rolled cool because I think Tommy
this
well.
is an oh
Wow.
my. Okay.
You're so conflicted.
Well, you feel the dark side pulse. Add 2 successes to his, and he gets to go before everyone else, and then all of you have -1 success. He is using Ward's Foresight Mastery.
So we all lose one, or that?
Yeah, you lose 1. So the dark side version of Ward's Foresight sacrifices your allies, a success from your allies, to make you go before anything ever starts.
Wow. Interesting.
All right.
Okay, and then he has a double triumph.
Do you want me to roll cool instead of vigilance?
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so Jasper gets an action before initiative even starts, and then he's also at the top of initiative. Is that what I'm seeing?
I think we decided we didn't want to do the 2 triumphs.
No, that is Ward's Foresight.
Oh, yeah, no. Zivo would be at the top, or one of them.
Oh, okay.
He has a 7.3.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Crazy Zevo. Good roll. Okay, but Jasper actually gets to go before everyone else. So his hands light up in a purple energy that everyone has remembers seeing before. He is using Force Harm, and it looks like he reaches out towards Savak, who is right there, and will use Force Harm on him. I don't know why my mouse is like hovering. It's weird. It's not being very responsive. Okay. Okay. So he lashes out with this energy. So that's enough to. So he has to use 1 to power it, 1 to increase the range, and then he'll use the other dark side to deal more damage. So the power of harm just breaches right through Savak's significant soak, and just he reels from this energy pulsing through him. And after that, Jasper steps behind Captain Comnor. He seems to be. This seems to be a tactic that you guys have developed, where you keep him safe and he just, leeches life from any of your opponents. Okay,
right.
And now we are at the top.
Right. So they have a turn.
Okay. Let's see. Zivo. Could go first. So Zivo starts out with a scathing tirade. What do you think Zivo would be shouting at these invaders?
Maybe he notices Vanris as, especially in this timeline, maybe he knows what she's all about in terms of money and stuff, and just yells about how the broker could pay so much more than the Empire would be willing to give up.
What do you think, James?
I think that could make sense. Zivo is a businessman, a business hut after all.
Scathing tirade. Okay, so everyone takes a strain, everyone will have a setback, and Vanris takes 2 strain. And so that's just a maneuver for Zivo.
With some strain, yeah.
Yeah. So is that 1 strain or 2?
I can peek real quick. I think to use as a maneuver costs at least 2. Because I think it costs 4 if you use it as a second maneuver, but I'll double check for you. Scathing Tirade, Supreme. Oh no, 1 strain to do as a maneuver.
Okay. Okay. So he did that as a maneuver. And let's see. Actually, I think I'll convert that to just be his action, and then he's going to stay put up on this ledge over here, since he doesn't want to just come down and start hitting people.
Doesn't he get to roll or anything out of that?
He did. It's the top roll and the roller.
No, not in the top roll, in the roller. Right. Okay, yeah, I missed it then.
This is the map from XCOM, isn't it?
Yeah. This is the,
Yeah, nice. The base assault. Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, I tried to. This is the best one I could find, unfortunately. Okay, so Jasper once again reaches out towards Savak and just tries to pull the life. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, the dark side pulses even stronger. Nardell, you feel the pressure of it coming from Jasper, who you've seen him in your memories of being an Inquisitor. You've seen him use this many times before. You know that he has even healed himself from the damage that he deals to others, like some sort of force vampire. So that got to increase the range, base power, and then 3, so it'll be 6. So that's 14. Going straight through Soak. Bam.
Whew.
So all of you have these conflicting memories of these agents. You both remember fighting alongside them and fighting against them. However you want to roleplay that out.
I think at this point, especially since Ragesh has that Zygerrian saber, he knows that this is not how things should be. I'm going to say that he's going to quick draw his whip, but he's actually going to turn around and attack Jasper with it.
Okay.
And as he does this, he's going to yell out at the agents, "If Bastion is here, get him out of here." And it's probably surprising all the agents, because this is Captain Compnor attacking the Chief Inquisitor, but whatever. What are his defenses?
Okay. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, he's going to be adversary 3, and then 1 defense. I will flip for him though. And he just gasps and says, "Barrett, after all this time."
Alright, let me make sure I've got everything. I'm going to flip because this really needs to count. Alright, so here goes. Got that. And my advantage, have to remember that. Oh, thank you. So the whip snaps out, and I'm going to say that Barrett, pulls it hard enough to slam him into a column and staggers him. He is entangled, and then with the 3 advantages, I'm going to... what do you guys want me to do with those 3 advantages?
You can remove defense. You could say you snarled his weapon. If he does, is he wielding a lightsaber?
He does have a lightsaber on him, but you know that he prefers to use harm.
Got it.
I would say maybe it would just be better just to do the, pass 1 boost and floating boost so that the next person can get 2.
That sounds good.
But, and I'll shout out to the agents, this... Gosh, I don't know, because Ragesh is really confused, but he knows that Jasper's in the wrong, and...
Okay, and what was the damage on that?
Oh, that is 11. And
Was
I'm
that
actually
strain or lethal?
I'm gonna say that it's strain only because he doesn't want to like he doesn't want to do lethal harm to Jasper, so he'll be stunned.
Okay.
We have a broker NPC turn.
Okay. Savak launches forward towards Captain Compnor. He says, "I know your lies. Your tricks won't work against us this time."
Nardell is going to use. It's not unmatched protection. What is this one called? Unmatched heroism. That's right. To become the target of the attack.
Oh,
Nice.
that's a signature ability, right?
Yeah, it's the guardian signature ability.
Nice. Okay.
So
Yeah, so he has his dual reek blades and he is bearing down upon you.
2 upgrades and 3 defense.
Okay. 3 upgrades,
2 upgrades.
2 upgrades, and 3 defense. Okay, so he's trying to hit you with both, so he adds an added difficulty. I will flip for him. And he'll take the strain to aim. He's a free advantage from superior. Ooh. Okay, so he strikes you with only one of them,
Yep.
and that is 15 pierce 2.
All right, I take 6.
But he can crit on 1.
Oh no. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Did you lose your arm?
Does it have? Is there any added to it?
No, it doesn't look like I grabbed his any lethal blows off his sheet.
Sure. So 95 is at the brink. I suffer a strain each time I perform an action.
Yikes.
Would have been 96.
Ooh. Okay. And Savak's despair.
One of his knives snaps as he tries to get it out of Nardell's arm or something.
I'd have it take a step of damage, but I won't let it outright break.
Yeah, that would be 2 triumphs, maybe arguably 2 despairs.
Maybe you get an upgrade to your attack against him because one of his blades is stuck in you, so he's in an awkward position.
And then all you need to do is then just, I don't know, run him into a pillar or
Give
something.
more narrative effect, like the agents see, a somewhat un-empire-y, self-sacrifice.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes. Savak is actually quite surprised that an Inquisitor would be willing to step in and take a blow for someone of Compnor. The Inquisitorius feels like it's a very haughty organization. They would never take those. He's very so yeah, his despair is that he's now uncertain about that lie that he was so certain about.
Excellent. Right, exactly. Nardell will actually now turn to Jasper and attack him.
Don't hurt him, just knock him out, is what Ragesh says.
Okay.
He's essentially going to go for like a chokehold sort of move, I guess.
Okay, so let's see. Adversary 3, defense 1.
Ooh. All right. And I get 2 boosts from Tommy. Oh, and actually Savak takes... I keep forgetting about this item. I've got 7 stun damage from my stun cloak. Through soak.
Oh man. Savak only has 12 strain, by the way.
Wow.
Let me just confirm that through...
Yeah, ignores his 8 soak, so...
This damage is applied to target strain. It doesn't... He may be able to soak it, actually. I'm not positive.
Yeah, if it... cuts through. Well, is it a stun active quality?
It's... It is. It's... 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 It's...
Okay.
this. It's a part of. It's like a special. It's like in the flavor text. It's an effect, so it's not. It's hard. It says the wielder. If the wielder of the stun cloak is hit by a melee or brawl attack, the attacker suffers 7 damage. I think when it says they suffer damage, you apply soak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
something
yeah,
to
you do.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. So so he's able to. You see it. Just go for it. It doesn't get through his armor. Basically, it's dissipated at the armor.
All right. So Nardell's going to come around and make his attack. Six advantage. I will grant myself a melee defense. Actually, a ranged defense. I managed to get a good spot from which to attack Jasper while also not being attacked myself by the others. And then I will use a free maneuver to... No, I will pass 2 boosts. So I'm down to... Oh, that's it. Sorry, that's it. So there's 2 more floating boosts, and I've got 1 more ranged defense. And it's Vanrith's turn.
Okay. With the lure of money,
So because you hadn't passed the discipline cool check earlier, you know that the Empire, like... So right now, what Zevo did is just caused you strain, so you still know the Empire as the one. You're very confused by their actions here. You think that they're traitors, basically. But you being a bounty hunter might be more used to that than most, so it depends on how you would react to that.
Yeah, that is an interesting one. Because I know I did roll, what was it, 2 threat, so I would, yeah.
So I mean, it just depends on how you think Vanrith would play it. Would she still attack? Would she attack the traders? Would she attack the agents of the broker, which she was contracted to deal with, or would she do something else?
Okay, she's gonna take an aim on Oro, and she's confused. She's gonna set her weapon on stun.
Okay. Alro is...
Nardell is going to take the attack.
Okay. Alro would be medium from you. Can you do that?
I can go to medium. I've got the upgrade.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No,
so you were talking.
Yeah. Let me just... Yeah. No, I'm almost 100% sure. I think I've got 2 range upgrades and it starts engaged. Or 1 and it starts short. But I'll just confirm quickly. But I believe I remember medium. Let's see. Short, increase range. Yep, medium. So, D, you will be shooting against 2 red and 4 black.
And at the time she will say, "What the hell are you doing, you idiot?"
Nine pierce 1.
8 pierce 1. Yeah, sorry, 9 pierce 1. Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Oh. Soak. Does it give you bonus soak?
No, it doesn't, unfortunately. I don't think it actually gives any bonuses to me. I can do it for free. It normally costs 2 strain, but I've got 2 upgrades to do it for free. Another upgrade that increases range. Another lets me do it 2 times, and duration for the power. There's nothing that protects me. That's why it's not unmatched protection. It's unmatched heroism. Like, you're going into this kind of not necessarily expecting to come out of it. Potentially. And I would use those 2 advantages to go towards Vanrith.
Okay. Yeah, and so you see Auro is very surprised by this. She actually has like 1 more missing arm than she usually does, and you have a memory of actually taking off that arm.
Hey.
In one of your numerous encounters with the broker's agents.
We have the other two brokers' agents, so Nena and Alro.
Okay.
And Nardell will also call out for them to go for the Grand Inquisitor.
Okay.
Or is it Chief or Grand?
I put it as Chief because I
Okay.
didn't remember that he was called Grand Inquisitor.
Maybe
Anyways.
in this timeline it's Chief. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeff prefers an adjective.
So Nena will aim her Dragoon Blaster at Mr. Inquisitor then. Okay, so adversary 3 in the defense. She will hit for 10. Oh, she would have had to jump down to do stun. No, wait, she's close. She's already short, so no, that's fine. Let's see, so that's 10. Eating Pierce. No. She actually has 5 advantage, so she'll send boosts along for everyone else. So 10 is not good for Jasper. Okay, another broker's agent, or?
Yeah, it's Alro to end the round.
Okay. And Alro will actually jump down and join you over here and actually go for 2 stun blasts on Vanris.
Pew pew.
Range defense is 2.
Okay. And actually, Alro has a pretty ridiculous pool for attacking.
Yeah, JB has really turned Alro into a multi-headed threat these days. Multi-armed threat? I don't know.
And free advantage from superior. Okay. So this is going to be 2 iterations of 10 stun damage. Oh, and there's a boost, actually. It's accurate 1.
Okay. Her soak is 5, so 10 goes 10 stun.
Yeah.
Okay, and she goes down.
Oh wow, her range threshold's only 11. Well, that makes Nardell's
Yeah.
life easier.
No, her strain is actually 12. But since we had an obligation come in,
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Right, because humans can't have 11 because it starts out as 10 plus 2. Good point. All right. Roll. Did we decide that if you go down because of straight, you don't take a crit, right?
Right.
No, not for strain.
Okay, back to the top with Zivo. Well, not necessarily Zivo, but a broker's agent.
Mm-hmm. So Savak, seeing what's going around, let's see. I don't know if he can do strain damage.
He could if he punched.
I only have his melee stats on here though.
I can pull him up real quick from the. I think he probably does. I feel like that's a fairly common.
Yeah, I mean he would at least have. I mean he's got 6 strength, so.
He's Marauder, right?
I think so.
Let's see. Savak. What is that one called? He may not have that. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm not seeing it in his list of.
But would his pool for brawl just be 6 strength, 6 green?
Yeah, just 6 green. Doesn't have any.
Okay. Still gonna go for it.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any brawl weapons or anything.
Okay. He's just not used to this, and he slams his fist in to the panel next to Jasper as he slowly Jasper dodges a bit out of the way of it. Um, he's more looking at his beloved Captain Compnor, who's betrayed him.
And the question is, did Captain Copnor ever send Jasper flowers?
It is Jasper's turn.
Well, he is staggered, right?
Yep.
And he is. You've got him entangled as well, right?
Yes.
That's right.
So yeah, he. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. He's gonna take some strain and use harm as a maneuver.
He can't
I
take
thought
a
he was-
maneuver though, because he's entangled.
Well, he can't take a move maneuver, right?
I believe
No, it's
that
just
means,
all maneuvers when you're entangled.
Yeah.
You're immobilized
Okay.
completely.
Hmm.
He can still take incidentals, but can't use
Yeah.
any maneuvers.
Okay. Okay. Well, he's trapped. You see him trying to concentrate, and you see the sputtering, purple energy coming off of him, but he doesn't seem to be able to focus it. As you jolt him with electricity every so often.
Oh, it's actually the cold whip, so it's just super.
Oh.
Yeah, super cold.
Okay.
So Nardell can. We were saying like feel the other saber. Is that like he could reach and get it, or is it more of one of those metaphysical feels?
No, it seems to be a physical object that it was actually very intriguing to you because you felt it come into being as you were on the starship.
Got
Like
it.
it wasn't there initially, but then it was.
So Nardell will cast aside his Inquisitor saber and reach into whatever pocket the purple saber is in, pull it out, walk over to Jasper, and say, we cannot permit evil of this magnitude to continue, and attack him.
Oh gosh, with a saber? Yikes! Rigesh will yell, "No! Don't hurt him! Just knock him out!"
Okay, adversary 3, defense 1.
We'll say, Tommy, I'm unlikely to do much here with absolutely no ability at all.
Yeah, so you'll have to use your. Okay, so that's 7 at the very least.
Yes, it is 7 breach 1.
But Inquisitors usually have the what kind of armor are they? The
Yeah,
one that's
Inquisitor cloaks. Right?
The Inquisitor in the book, the Rebels book, has Imperial Agent armored clothing, 2 soak, 2 defense. No
okay.
mention
Well,
of.
yeah, you
Or
see
the-
that some of it deflects off.
That makes
But it's the like half cortosis sort of thing that we've come up with.
Yeah. Like Pierce, or like, yeah,
Ignores half of breach or pierce 5.
right. Okay.
So he screams in pain as you singe his flesh.
Yeah, that was not such a, hoping for a dramatic moment for Nardell, and he fails to deliver.
All right.
He just starts
It is-
screaming, "Traitors to the Empire!"
It is a broker NPC.
Zevo is actually just going to spend his turn slithering down here. He has his Tomfas on him, and it looks like he's just staring down both of you, just making sure you're not going to make any sudden movements.
All right. It is Rogesh's turn.
All right. Rigesh is going to pull on the whip, and well, actually, mechanically, I'm going to go for a kick with his stun boots. So slightly different stats here, but Upgraded 3 times, defense 1. Defense 1, and let's see. I will take strain. I will aim. I don't have the extra advantage this time though. Here goes. Ah, yes. So
Nice.
it will be 7 stun damage, plus 3 that gets through soak, and staggered again.
Okay, so he's staggered. 3 that gets through soak, and then what's the base damage again?
It'll be 7. 7
Okay.
stun.
He's still conscious.
All right. So kind of
But
yank on the
barely.
whip and then kick him as his head flies forward.
He appears to be crying.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you guys seem to have this in hand. Jasper continues to be restrained. Auro comes over and puts Magna cuffs on Vanris, and she slowly comes to consciousness here. So both Zevo and Savak have not put down their weapons, and Nina comes forward. So what's going on here?
It's going to be a lot to take in, but yes, I am the Captain. I am Captain Compnor, but I am not the Captain Compnor that you know. And I am an agent of the broker. So he's actually trying to use charm instead of deceive.
Okay. She says, "But you infiltrated us. You may have been a broker's agent once, but you betrayed us. You betrayed us all."
This is not how things are. My memories are different. And gosh, yeah, Ragesh is just really confused, but he just says that somehow we were sent to this eventuality by a Zygerrian who killed someone by the name of Saber Sintel. And we have to fix it. This is not how Jasper should have been.
Okay. So you're trying to use charm on Nina,
Yeah.
who has a presence of 6.
Oh.
Yeah, let me get Katie's sheet up. See what kind of rank she has in cool. Oh, so that'll be 6 difficulty.
All right, no cool ranks.
No cool ranks.
All right. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, congenial doesn't work in this case. So, boo. Here goes. It's a triumph. I'm gonna re-roll it with natural charmer. Here goes. Ah. Oh well. She's not charmed.
Yeah. She shakes her head. Your treachery is well known, Mr. Travik. I'm afraid we can't let you move forward from here. Whatever your intentions, the Empire is still attacking Corfi.
And Ragesh will just repeat, if Bastion is here, ask him. He remembers. He saw us before. He knows that something's wrong. Talk to him, but even if you don't believe us, get him out of here.
She sort of gives you a little bit of a shrug and says, "There's really no way to escape."
Well, then, in this case, Ragesh will say, I will take the or I will disguise myself as a chief inquisitor, and I'll leave him in your custody. I will get us out of here.
Okay.
At this point, he's going to try to knock Jasper out because Jasper's crying. He can't deal with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Jasper has been unconscious probably for this entire conversation.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Vanris, however, is screaming at you, calling you a traitor.
And I'll just say, you'll get your money. Don't worry.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, he's heard Jasper talk for so much. I mean, he's going to try to get on the comms and use Jasper's voice to say the attack has been successful. They've captured several agents, and they have it well in hand. And his basic thing is that he's going to try to call down a shuttle, try to load these guys on as captives, but then they're going to obviously take control of the shuttle. So hopefully, we'll see.
Okay.
Well, we'll see if the deception check even works at first. So.
As Rakesh is on the comm, Venris sort of shouts out in the background, "It's a trap!"
Yeah, we're gonna knock her out before, or she is knocked out anyway. So
Yeah, I said she had come back to consciousness as you were talking.
we knock her out again.
Okay. Yes. So, so you're disguising your voice as Jasper's.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So.
Because I would think that even if Captain Kopner was on this mission, Jasper would still be the one to.
Yeah,
orders.
Yeah, he was actually the head of the operation. So the let's make that 5 red.
Gosh, I shouldn't have used my reroll. Okay, here goes.
Oh,
Oh well.
Um,
Wait, no, I can use that triumph to turn it into a success.
oh God.
I forgot that I had that ability. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered.
Yeah, I've had that for so long, never used it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah,
Smooth
I used to,
Talker?
let me try to remember the name of that though.
I think it's Smooth Talker.
Yeah, I think so. Smooth Talker. Let's see. You are correct, and I've got 2 ranks of it, so it's actually 2 successes. Oh, phew.
A success and a threat's better than a failure.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you get a message from the home base that a shuttle was being sent. They ask you if the broker is alive or dead.
Actually, I'll turn to them and just kind of give them this look, and I'll just say, the broker somehow knew of this assault. The broker is not here. Which, I mean, that's believable. We have a traitor amongst us. We will root them out.
We have yeah, okay. They accept that, and yeah, a shuttle is being sent down. After this call happens, there is a voice over the intercom, one you would recognize as the broker. Take their weapons and bring them into the vault. And so the agents approach you and with their hands out.
Yeah, sure, but I'll just say we don't have a lot of time. That shuttle's on the way, so let's make this quick.
Okay. So being escorted by the agents, Savak actually picks up Jasper. It's probably Zevo. No, for you. You are escorted into the vaults of the broker, where you meet someone that everyone recognizes as well, holding a gem you recognize as well as.
Oh, Erdo.
Oh.
Okay, so Erdo holds out the gem that you know is the complete bastion, the Topaz of Triumph, and the Was it the Ruby of Despair or the Diamond
Yes,
of Despair?
Ruby of
Ruby, I
Despair.
believe.
So what you know to be the complete Bastion, and he just seems looking confused at you, all of you, and he just says, "I was going to destroy it to keep it from ever getting in Imperial hands, but Bastion desires to speak with you."
Yeah, Ragesh nods.
Okay. So Bastion, in the voice that you recognize, says, "I remember you 3,000 years ago, and now you will remember as well. Vanris, your memories of the events have been restored now, and both Ragesh and Nardell are more certain than ever of the memories that they had. You see that Jasper actually comes to consciousness here, and looking around confused. What's happening? I died? I don't understand.
You sacrificed yourself to help your friends escape.
After this happens, there's just a loud booming voice. What you recognize that as of Whoredoms, screaming, "No! I will not allow the allies of Saber Sintel to overcome me." You begin to feel the shift again coming forward, but with a flash of light, Bastion breaks that control, and you end up somewhere else as opposed to where he was wanting to shift you. Yeah, let's just take a moment here.
As Jasper
In the
fades
meantime-
away, Ragesh will just yell, "I'm sorry!"
Can I roll for strain recovery? No, that is going to do much good.
I'll say that you're back under your threshold again.
How far under the threshold? That's the question.
Not very far, but
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, is this like a rock version of Doctor Who?
yeah.
Yes.
Nice!
Okay, can Venris shout out, "Come and face us! And don't be a coward!"
Just gonna let this play for a second, sorry.
That's good stuff.
Do we see a blue box?
No blue boxes at the moment, but you do see the sort of break in reality around you. Everything is sort of shifting. The ground you're on is not really ground. It's not really space at all. You can will yourself to move forward, but you can't actually walk or anything. Whatever reality there is around you is completely in flux. Bastion speaks to you and says, "This is my gift to you. His power comes from his resolve, his hatred. Break his will, and you will weaken his hold." Okay, so let's roll initiative.
Definitely vigilance this time, I think.
Oh, I was doing cool since,
It's fine. I'm not too particular, actually.
Okay.
gosh, I think that's the best one that I've rolled.
Yeah, that looks, I didn't look at it very long, but it looked bountiful.
Do you have rapid reaction at all?
You know, I do, but I don't use it too much because I use so much strain with this build. So,
All right, whenever you're ready, Brandon.
He actually isn't going to roll initiative.
interesting.
All right. We have 3 turns in a row, guys.
All right. Well, you know, Bastion did say we have to weaken his resolve, so I guess I'm thinking of trying to use a charm attack, but I'm trying to figure out what Ragesh could say to, you know,
Yeah, what have you learned about this person over the course of this?
I mean,
This
you could
adventure.
try an angle, something along the line of like, you've tried to turn us against everyone and everything we know and have failed. Like, loyalty supersedes your wickedness, or I don't know, something like that.
I'll have to think about mine if you guys want to go first.
Okay. Nardell can go, and he will use coercion with the angle of, everything you've tried, every confounding act you've committed, and yet we've only grown more powerful and more able to resist you. You won't be able to do what you want.
Can I add to that to use intimidating?
Well, intimidating is something that can't affect that kind of thing. And this is formal initiative, so no, you can't.
And I also have intimidating, so
Okay.
Roll your coercion against hard, or just hard difficulty.
all right. I don't get to add my force die, unfortunately, but I do get a free advantage from my terrifying armor. Nice.
Okay. 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 He just responds back. You're nothing but a petulant child. You feel everything move beyond you, and you are a little cub Nardell at the moment.
But did that affect him at all, or?
No, it doesn't look like he's able to actually damage you.
Oh no, I meant the other way around.
So I mean, he's a child, so he'll probably have setbacks if he tries something where he's trying to intimidate someone again.
No.
Oh no, I meant, yeah.
Did you see the bar went down a little bit? Did you see?
Oh no,
We
we
don't
can't
see
see his
bars.
bars at all.
Nope.
Okay, phew. I was like, oh no, it didn't affect him?
Yeah, but I'm a cub, so that's kind of awesome. Youthful and full of vitality.
Okay, can you see the bar now?
Yes.
Yeah. Just a red bar, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I know what I want to say now, but Vanris, if you want to go, if you have something.
Yes. For every era you sent us, we have eliminated your hold on us. You attacked our minds, yet we stand firm in our beliefs, and there is nothing that you can do to harm us.
Okay. What do you think there? Do you think that's charm? Do you think that's leadership? Or do you want to make like maybe even a knowledge check?
Let me see what I've got.
I mean, I would even allow something like discipline or vigilance, something where, you're expressing your will.
Yeah, vigilance, definitely vigilance.
Okay. So let's make that against hard as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So, how did I? Okay. You see him snarl at you a bit and say, you should act your age. And Vanris becomes ridiculously old.
Oh no.
Like, not something that should be alive old.
Oh god.
Like the Red Woman in Game of Thrones.
Or the Doctor when the Master took over TARDIS and various other things. But if you haven't watched that episode, then that segment, then I will not spoil it.
Okay. Ragesh will say, throughout all of your tricks and all you've done, I never forgot Saber. I never forgot who he was and my feelings for him. Like, all this is a lie, but, you know, Ragesh is trying to sell it that no matter what he did, he always remembered the truth throughout this entire ordeal, and Hordem sucks.
Yeah, you see him not wince at the mention of Saber. Hard difficulty.
Alright, here goes. Ugh.
Okay, so 6.
Well, it was a success. I shouldn't complain.
Okay. So Hordem just looks at you. Do you even know who you are? And you actually split into the 3 people that are on your picture.
Ooh.
Triple attack!
Yeah, and so that'll have effect on your next turn.
Alright.
Do we just keep... Are all of his like actions the responses to our actions? Is that...
Yeah.
Okay, so our turn. We're back at the top of the round now.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to think about something, but go for it.
Could Nardell attempt perception to like observe something about him that would be beneficial to us?
Okay. Sure. Let's keep up with that hard difficulty.
All right, I am going to have my force rating, you know, as I am a younger, less powerful version of myself.
No, actually.
Oh. Full power?
Full power.
Nice.
All right. So
Okay.
5 success.
Yeah. I actually recommend you convert that into advantage.
I will use that instead then.
Okay. So, 3 15. Okay. So, what you recognize from this encounter is that this is incredibly strenuous for him, but he winces incredibly whenever Rogesh actually mentions Saber. So there might be doing that might be quite an effective tact.
Excellent.
Oh, okay.
Nardell will call out, or, you know, Cub Nardell will call out to keep talking about Saber.
All right. Well, with that, Ragesh would follow up and just say, you know, throughout all of this, oh gosh, wait. I guess this would be more of a, so it wouldn't be deception, it'd be more of a charm. That's fine. What is, okay, well, I'll just say it, you tell me.
Well, to start, could you give me a hard discipline check to not be distracted by yourselves?
Oh no. Could I replace that with cool? Because, you know, staying cool as a cucumber in a situation.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Sweet. And you said it was hard?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's see. Oh no, I'm not as cool as a cucumber.
Okay. So being faced with yourself, you actually lose out on your turn this round.
Oh no. With that advantage, what do I get? Like maybe just a boost on my next turn?
Sure.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just too distracted by all this. Who am I? Really?
No, one of them is talking to you about side of the ear. The other one's probably saying something about something completely different.
Yeah, talking about honor for the empire, and then
Oh gosh, yeah.
yeah. Okay, Vanris, before you begin, can you give me a hard resilience check? As you're just like incredibly,
Like the picture, more or less.
yeah, you're struggling with the arthritis and everything.
Right. Okay. Was it hard, you said?
Hard, yes.
Okay, I'm going to flip.
Okay, you'll have a boost to whatever action you have. And you're no longer old.
Haha! Yes, these mind tricks you give us do not work. If you were half the man Saber was, she's going by the mission reports that she's read, you expletive in Mandalorian, another expletive in Mandalorian, would face us with honor.
Okay, what kind of check do you want this to be?
Could this be another vigilance one?
Sure.
Okay, and hard again?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Ooh.
Okay.
Boo. Hiss.
I will give you a setback instead of giving you strain. And you see him just lash out against you and say, "You speak of honor. You speak of Saber Sintel, the one responsible for the genocide of the Zygerrian people. You know nothing." Can I... let's see, can I get a 2 red, 2 purple discipline check from you, or cool?
Ah, crap. Okay. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna leave a false pip for everybody else.
Your memories, your knowledge from your entire life just sort of dries up at this moment. Like you really do know nothing.
Yep. So we're back at the top again. Nardell will attempt to inspire the other two it'll be discipline, but he'll say, we must follow Saber's example and remain, calm and not allow the forces of evil to cloud our minds and control us.
Yeah, that's easy for you to say.
That's why I'm saying it. Inspiration.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make that at hard.
All right.
Nice. Okay. So it does seem to affect him a little bit. Enris, on your next turn, you can use Nardell's discipline check as yours instead to try and overcome this mind blank.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and then for Rogesh, yeah, you'll effectively get a boost, I guess. So.
Cool. All right.
Like he's assisting you.
2 boosts. I'm still trying to figure out what to say, so let's see. I'm trying to think of, even though it's not as mechanically advantageous, I think a charm check would be better at this point from Ragesh, but I'm just trying to think of what he'd actually say. I don't know. He'll say, look at what you've done to yourself. You rage against Saber, but your entire life has become about Saber. You, you know, don't you see that by doing all of this, you have basically made Saber the ruler of your life? You can be better than this. Stop being so obsessed, man.
That's pretty good. Yeah, go ahead and give yourself like an upgrade and a boost added.
Nice. All right. 3 boosts total. And hard difficulty again?
Yeah, hard.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so with that, he will look to you. It seems like his resolve is breaking here. And then you see another flash of light, similar to what what Bastion had done before, and then next to Hordem, holding whatever it is that he has as well, you see Saber appear.
Oh boy. Does he say anything?
So let's see. Sorry, let me get my notes ready. Focused on Hordem, Saber says, for once I was led from the darkness, so now I will lead you. No more anger, no more hate. We will find balance and let the galaxy be at peace. So with the points that you made about Saber ruling his life, you see Hordem's face briefly flashing in anger at the sight of his hated foe, but this soon fades and he acquiesces. Saber turns to you all and says, "This is the purpose for which Bastion has long tested me. May the Force be with you all."
Oh.
And you see the chaos around you begin to subside, and you find yourselves return to the vault from which you were shifted initially. The sort of secondary memories that you had, you can feel them dissipating. Your clothing has been returned to what you had before. Nardell, you still feel the Jedi lightsaber, though, that you had picked up. And after a few seconds, the klaxons begin to go off.
Uh-oh.
But they actually subside as well. And after a minute, a familiar voice of the broker comes over the intercom. "Agents, I assume there's an explanation for why you have all appeared in my compound."
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a long
this one-
story.
This one will take a long time to explain. Even though we probably don't have time to talk about time.
But how are you doing? How are things?
Everything appears to be in order. The fight against the Empire is going well.
Fantastic. Is Saber here?
I'm afraid not.
Then Venris will be funny and say, "Yeah, there's that thing at your side."
Ah. Yeah, Ragesh will just say it's. Believe me, we'll put it all in our report, but it's going to take a while. But we've been on quite an adventure. But it all worked out.
Okay.
I need some black beer. Black ale, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, that didn't take near the time I thought it would. Yeah, that's the end there.
Oh, it feels like it went so much longer, but in a good way. I can't believe that. Yeah, we went to so many places. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It's great when
Okay.
you're in an adventure you don't know what to expect, and oh man, seeing Jasper again. Oh, right in the
Great.
feels.
Talk about not expecting. Like, holy cow.
Yeah, I tried to think of what the like timeline shifts would actually mean. So,
That's a good
um,
one right there. I mean,
yeah,
absolutely.
what would have been the darkest timeline that he could have sent you to?
Yeah.
Um, okay. Yeah, I guess we should talk XP. So I'm gonna do a base of 20 here.
Oh,
Um,
before that though, I'm just curious. What actually happened to him then? The bad guy, Hordem.
um, it looks like their whatever device they have. It's something I think Bastian called it the Tesseract
Hmm.
at some point. Um, it looks like it has two guardians now to provide balance to it.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Okay. Yeah. So let's on the XP side, base 20.
Yep.
What do you guys nominate?
We managed to save one of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have not been good. Yeah, so +1 for that.
We took down every single Sith.
uh, yeah, I'll give that to you. Another +1.
Successfully lied to Imperial Command to hold up.
Yes, another +1.
We didn't, I don't think we did, hurt any of the broker's agents.
No, that was only Jasper using force harm.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
Yeah.
going so far as to take a hit for a broker's agent, in fact.
yeah, indeed. Okay, yeah, I'll give a +1 for that too.
Um, Returning the lightsaber to the Jedi.
Yeah, that
Does it
was a good
matter?
introduction because he would have brought that up if you hadn't done that. So that's another +1. I'll give a +1 for the letting Saber rule your destiny sort of thing.
Nice.
I was hoping you guys would come up with something. I didn't really have like points that I wanted, so that was a really strong one I thought. So I decided to let that be the clincher.
Cool.
So
So we are at 21, 2, 3, 4.
I count 26.
Yep, 26.
yep. With this being a smaller group, instead of having an MVP or most interesting roleplay, I'll just give another bonus to everyone.
Cool. That works.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's 27, and we'll wrap it up there. So I really liked Nardel's interactions with the Jedi, his discussions with them about the Force. So I'll let I'm gonna counteract, give you some positive morality instead of negative. to counteract the 3 that you have.
Cool.
So you
Okay.
can roll the d20 and go up.
So it's just the straight up roll?
Yeah.
All right. 16?
Gosh.
Time to become a paragon of the light, right?
Yeah,
Getting
what does
close.
that put you at now?
56.
Oh, nice. Over the balance point, too. Good job.
Yep, that's true. Over the balance point.
Yeah, definitely learning experience for Nardell.
Very much so.
You got to see the Sith Empire as it was.
Yeah, just come over and ask me. I'll tell you all about it.
They were fun. Okay, with morality rolled, I think we're good to go there.
Yeah, I just want to
so-
say this was really well done. So good job,
Yeah.
Brandon. Yeah, it's always nice when you have an adventure that does things a lot differently, and I think that the ending confrontation was pretty cool too, instead of having the standard fight.
Yeah, I mean, because if you're dealing with someone who can just bend reality, there's
Yeah.
not really anything you can actually do to him physically. So,
Right. All we can do is deny his reality, essentially.
mhm. So, yeah. So that was my foray into going full Force and Destiny on it.
Yeah, it worked out.
So, yeah.
It was real weird, but it was good.
Yeah, cool stuff. All right, well, I'm going to head out, but thanks again, and I'll catch you guys later.
Quick question before you go, Tommy.
Uh-huh.
So Nardell, now that he has a lightsaber, would be interested in a lightsaber spec, which we have a tutor for. How do we want to go about just buy it since we're at that point?
Yeah, I mean, you can use the mentor bonus for. It would need to be one of the lightsaber skills that we have covered, which I don't
it's,
remember off the top of my
it-
head, but.
And which is taught by Ward.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go for it.
Alrighty. Big moment.
Yep.
I think I can afford it.
Yeah, and you're not. You don't have to. It doesn't always have to be purple. Whenever you actually go into, focus on it and modify it, it can be whatever color you end up wanting it to be. So.
Yeah, I'm going to think about it. But yeah, I'll also make an RPOL post about studying with Ward and all that.
Yes.
Then I need to read about modifying lightsabers. 'Cause I know you can add your force rating or something, but yeah.
Yeah, just for the crystal part, definitely.
Right.
And it is just an Ilum crystal, so.
Yep.
Okay.
Very cool.
Well,
see you guys later.
Yep. Next session is going to be Jack next week with Spark of Hope. So
Okay.
see you all there.
Cool.
Alright.
See ya.